Good morning, Marians. Praise be Jesus and Mary. Today, in your RHGP class, I will talk about study habits or techniques to improve your study habits. And this talk is not only for the high school, but this is also for grade school, grade 4, 5, and 6. Why do we need to have a study habits? Okay, so let's see. And you watch this talk or video. Okay, set the stage, meaning to say you switch up your environment and get a good night's sleep. Listen to a calming music, eliminate distractions, and take also snack on smart food. How to develop a good study habits. What is that study habits? Okay, study habits is an attitude or a behavior wherein you have a certain time or specific time to study. Building that specific time for you to have a habit or that attitude to study. Okay, find a good study spot. This is one of the techniques of which you need to be in an environment with no to distractions or an environment that will aid in keeping you focused on your assignments, right? In school, when it's a time to when it was face-to-face, the library is your studying spot or any place in the school where you find comfort in it. But now that you are on a online class or a modular class, you need to find a studying spot at home. Okay, so remember that studying spot is an environment that keeps you or free you from distractions. And another one is avoid social media. Social media is one of the biggest distractions that you can face. Therefore, if you have an important exam coming your way, then it's best to stay away from social media as it can waste your valuable time and you may not be able to study at all. What are those social media? Example is your Facebook, okay? Or the Twitter account, okay? So better at when exam is coming, you discipline yourself. Avoid social media, okay? And stay away from phone just for a week, okay? Since you will have your coming exam, so stay away from your phone because phone is a distractions of, in your exam. The best thing you can do is either put your phone on silent or turn it off, the alert, and flip it over so that you can't even see them, or just turn the thing off. If it helps, place the phone out of sight that you are not even tempted to check your messages just for a week or exam week. No willpower, enlist the help of. If you have no willpower to do no to the certain time of your study time, then have focus booster. Example is a mobile phone app that relies on Pomodoro technique, where you can work intensively for 25 minutes and then you break for 5 minutes. And the app also includes productivity reports and revenue charts. So this Pomodoro technique is an app. You can download it or install it in your phone for you to have an alarm or something that would remind you that you need to study on this certain time, okay? So the Pomodoro technique is, for example, number 1, decide what task you need to complete. Second, you set the timer for 25 minutes. Then work on your task until the timer rings. Take a short 5-minute break. So you repeat the process, and after that, take a longer time to 15 to 30 minutes break. So if you don't have the willpower to do, you better install the Pomodoro technique. Try it. Find it in the apps and then install it in your phone so that the Pomodoro technique will help you to have a willpower for your self-discipline. Okay? And take a break and take care of yourself. So talking a little more about taking break, this really shouldn't be an option. Of course, when we study, it doesn't mean that you don't need to take a break. You also take a break, okay? So don't be so hard on yourself. You must take care of yourself in order to give your academic career the attention it deserves. So maybe others are studying so hard, and then why is it that on the other day when the exam, I'm about to take the exam, I've got the score. So try to assess. It might be you are so hard on yourself. Okay, so take care of yourself. Take a break. But it doesn't also mean that taking a long period of break that you even forgot that, it's my exam or I still have my things to do for tomorrow class. So remember that. Take a break. Take good care of yourself. And everything that you do when you are studying. Okay. Then organize lecture notes. That's why it's best to record your professor's lectures so that you can get a better understanding of the lesson. So while your teacher, although we are online, but your teachers are talking online, then you record what is she talking about or she's trying to emphasize in the lessons for you to have an organized lecture notes. Okay, so remember that. And join or create a study group. So this time, especially it's pandemic time, it's very difficult to have a face-to-face. So create or join a group. Guaranteed someone in your study group can help you through a certain assignment you're struggling with, and you'll be able to do the same. It's all about helping each other succeed. So have your study group. I encourage you to connect with your classmates, have that study group because they will help you. Imagine in your class, kung nag-iisa ka lang, can you do alone the task? Of course not. You need others. You don't need to be an island, for nobody will live on an island alone. Sige, imagine yourself, ikaw daw nag-iisa doon sa island. Diba ang hirap? Ang daming fears. You will encounter a lot of worries and fears. So, whereas if you have a group or you join a study group, it's easier for you because you have the same goal. The goal to succeed in your task. Okay. Aromatherapy, plants, and music. This is also needed in your room or in your studying spot. Plants in general have a natural comforting effect, and in their presence, humans tend to have a higher pain to tolerance and faster recoveries from hospitalizations. Music, on the other hand, also improves brain function, can help you focus, and also eases the pain. Learn more about the benefits of studying with music. You try it. Okay, so not only the headset or having those headset, kasi nakakairita din yan ng ears. So in your room, in your study area, have a plant. Okay, place the plant because plants emits oxygen. And that oxygen helps in the circulation of the air inside your room. Okay, that's why in the hospital, if you notice, meron silang mga plants that would help them recover. So in your case, you have a long period of time studying, so of course the plants can help. And also music. Why? Because music helps our brain. Okay? So it eases the pain na nag-struggle yung brain natin of studying the words, the facts, and memorizing. So the music can also help. Okay, so remember that. Have plans and enjoy also the music, the soft music, or hindi naman yung rock na very, very destructive. Okay, so have that. Also the aroma. Aroma is the scents or the smell, the good smells in your room. Okay. And leave time for the last minute review. What does that mean? Always, always leave time for the last minute review. Better still if you can pair reviewing your notes with a good night's sleep. Then you will significantly improve your ability to retain more information. So meaning to say, tapos ka na lahat nag-review, nag-study, then have time to review. Okay? I-review mo na lang yung mga notes mo and then before ka mag-sleep. Para to, when morning comes, hindi ka na nagka-cramming. So your brain will be relaxed. Okay. Understand your best learning style. What does that mean? So at least alam mo ano yung learning style mo. It's important to know that there are many different styles of learning and each person will retain information better in different ways. Visual learners who learn best when pictures, images, and spatial understanding is used. So I'll explain a little of the best learning style. So auditory learners who prefer using music, sounds, or both. So if you can sustain that there is a sound in your room while you are studying, then you are an auditory type of learner. Okay, so use that because music can enhance your brain functions while you are studying. Kinesthetic learners actually use a more physical style of learning through using body, sense of touch, and hands. Like for example, there are students that they can study while they are in their bed, lying in their bed, moving, or there are also students that they're going to the sala, moving, or others went to the kitchen, or others in their garden, because they prefer to move. They are kinesthetic type of learners. There are also logical learners that need to use reasoning, logic, and systems. So this type of person always ask for a reasons. So logical ay yung dating nila. So there are those logical type of learners. Verbal learners will prefer using words in writing and speech. So what this example of this is, you have already written the notes from your teacher, then you verbalize it. You keep on reading and reading. Okay, so mas maingay ito siya na type of learners. Okay, so others inside their room holding a book and then talking to themselves. They are verbal type. Okay, another is social learners will thrive in learning with other people or in groups. That's why they have the study groups because they are social learners. They can interact. There are also others that while they are reading, they will ask their classmates, okay? Or they will ask their ate or kuya, oh, what is this? Like that. So they're social type of learners. And solitary learners are able to learn best when alone. There are also type of person that doing works or tasks alone. So they may be they will lock their door, their room. The door is closed, and they will put a signage in their door. Studying is on progress, or don't disturb. I'm studying. So they prefer to be alone. They are solitary type of learners. So at least this time you know your best learning style. Kung asan ka na belong in this best learning style. Okay. And make study time a part of your daily routine. If cramming all of your study time into a few days isn't working for you, then it's time to try something new and less stressful. What you do every day is more important than what you do occasionally. So make time for studying every single day with or without exams coming up. Sa atin, ang nangyayari is, tomorrow is the exam, then I need to study today. That is not advisable because your brain is, your brain is like your what's this? Your arms or ito yung fist like that. So if there's an information, your brain will slowly open. When it's pressured, it will get into close, open. So hindi na restore yung messages or information. So kung nag-cramming ka, tomorrow will be your exam, tonight you're studying, so your brain will be on pressured. So, ang daming dumadating na mga information. Kaya ko kaya ito? Anong oras na? Naku, di pa na ako nahuman. So, your brain will be pressured. Instead of memorizing it, the information will get outside your brain. So, you're all the while thinking na andun yun sa loob, and when exam times, tomorrow is your exam, you will be surprised, but I can't answer. In fact, I studied last night. It's because when your brain will open and it's time for her to retrieve the information, when it's slowly open, walang laman sa loob, andon sa labas. Kaya, when it's cramming time, you've got to be mentally blocked out. Kaya yun ang yun ang sinasabi na, ay, na mental block ko. It's because you've studied on a cramming time. Walang naipasok ang information sa brain. Kaya yung mga estudyante that will dream to become a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, a CPA, it's a board courses. Meaning to say, you cannot be called a doctor kung hindi ka nakapasa sa license. You cannot be called an engineer pag hindi ka nakapasa sa license. You cannot be called a lawyer pag hindi ka nakapasa sa license. So, therefore, you need to have a good study habits na yung brain is na-retrieve yung mga informations. I'm not also saying na, ay, hindi man ko board courses, di na lang ko mag-study. No, you need also to study. For those hindi board courses yung mga dreams nila, you need to study or you need to have a study habits for you also to be successful in your career. Okay, so remember that. Don't study if it's cramming time. Okay, or in cramming time, don't study. And appreciating online class amidst of pandemic. Okay, your class at this time or last year started last year and until now is online and others are modular. Why you need to study? Bakit man i-appreciate na ako akong online class? Knowing all the efforts of your teachers and your parents in teaching and nurturing you during your online classes, even though it's difficult for them to keep you focused, is a thing for you to be thankful and for you to work hard for your studies. Kasi sila nga nahihirapan sila ngayon na walang face-to-face. Kayo din, mahirap sa inyo. But their parents and your teachers are trying their best na magkakaroon kayo ng best education. Pero kayo, itatanong ko sa inyong sarili, have you also tried yourself to study hard? Kahit difficult yung situation ninyo ngayon that you are studying online and modular, have you tried yourself na kahit online ako ngayon, I have to wake up early and open my camera. Like this, open my camera, I will try to see my teachers and my classmates. Kasi online class ako ngayon. Okay, so appreciate that. Kasi kung imagine, kung wala tayong online class ngayon at walang modular, anong mangyayari sa inyo? Diba? There was a time that our president declares na wala munang pasukan ngayon. Siguro you'll be happy about it. But try to see in a long period of time, paano kaya kung wala nag-klase? All of us will become mangmang. Ano yung mangmang? Wala tayo natutunan. So, this time, it's a limited education, remote education. The situation is remote education. But have you tried also your best? Kahit na nandyan ka sa bahay, try to read. Magbabasa ka. Try to explore your mind, your brain. Work out your brain para naman siya maggaling ng galing yung brain ninyo dyan. Okay? So, appreciate your online class. How? I'll give you tips. And how would you appreciate your class, online class, and your modular class? Okay. Participate in the virtual classroom 5 to 7 days a week. If you have the schedule for 5 to 7 days a week. Remember that, virtual classroom. So when it's a virtual classroom, open your camera. I encourage you. Okay? Hindi naman yung irarason ninyo na, ay, hina yung signal namin. In a week, kailan ba naging mahina siya? So at least in a week, you can open your camera, have that attend the virtual class. Okay? Kasi hirap na ngayon difficult na, but try to appreciate of your parents and your teachers' attitude of helping you, okay? And be able to work with others in completing tasks. That's why I encourage you to have your group or join your study group, because you have the same vision or goal to succeed, okay? Be able to use the technology properly, okay? So don't abuse. Okay, so while you're having your online class, do not play games. Andyan sa gilid, nagpe-play games because you cannot serve two master at a time. At saka, in the long at the end of this online class, ikaw man ang alkanse. Bakit ka maging alkanse? Ipagdating mo sa college, may natutunan ka kaya? Or pagdating sa mga board exam, may natutunan ka kaya? Okay, so remember that. When it's online class, attend it. Do not just play computer, other games at the, besides the, your class. Kaya off ko na ang aking camera and then naglalaro ako dito. Okay, or off man siya, okay lang. I will just sleep and open my camera. Okay, remember, walay alkanse, kundi ikaw. Regrets will be at the end. Okay, so be able to meet the minimum standards as set forth by the institution or your school or our school. So ano ba yung minimum standard? Like for example, for the grade 7 and 8, I asked you what options would you like to take up in your class here in St. Mary's. In the interview, you said that online class. But when it's your online class, why is it that always your camera is off? When in fact, you told us in the interview that, oh, there's no problem with our signal. So the minimum standard is, you need also to open your camera. Okay, not the whole year na wala ka na lang naka-open sa imong camera. Hindi mo nga nakikita yung mga kaklase nimo or even your teachers or even your lesson. Ganahan dayon ta, mo pasata just because of 75. Okay, check it out, okay? Minimum standard, minimum na ba sa'yo ang 75? Okay, you must know what is the minimum standard set by the school. In your attendance, what's the minimum standards? Okay? Ilan ka, how many absences you will incur? Or pila ba ka-absent imong dapat na ma-absent ka? You should know about that. Okay? So meet the standard. And be able to complete assignments on time. Okay, so your teacher will tell you, you have your individual study time. What does it mean? Wala kayong virtual ngayon, wala kayong, hindi kayo magkikita ng mga kaklase ninyo or teacher, but you have your individual study. On that individual study, complete your assignment. Because by completing your assignment, that will help in your study online or your virtual classroom or your virtual class or even your modular class. Ang sa module naman, submit your module. Okay, so para walang problema. And then enjoy communicating in writing. What does that mean? In your virtual class, you have your chat box. Then you enjoy writing there. What have you learned in the class? In that way, you are participating in your class. Hindi yung, nakatingin ka lang, naboboard ka, makaka-board man din yun. So, what you will do is, there is a group chat, a chat box. Then you write, enjoy communicating. What is the idea? What are your ideas? Anyway, if I will be called, then fine. If nakikita yung aking idea na gano'n, so fine. Walang problema. Enjoy communicating for so long. What you are writing about is not anything outside the learning context. Okay? Hindi kayo nagsusulat na, you're chatting your classmates. When in fact, you're having your class. So make use of the technology properly and then use of the chat box. Communicate there. Okay? Pertains to your lesson. Okay, so that's a tips for you to enjoy or appreciate your online class. Okay. Now, I have activity for grade school. What did you do yesterday? You write your name in the then submit that in your RHGP. Okay, so you write the correct number to put in order the action. Asa ng una? When you wake up, what does it mean? What number is that? Then you complete the sentence with the correct option to talk about what did you do yesterday. Yesterday, I walked a blank, then I walked, then I blank. Later, I studied online. I ate my lunch at 1 p.m. Then blank, then blank, then blank. In the afternoon, I blank a book. Okay, so that's one way of what's this? Aligning your thoughts. That what you're doing is align. Ito, align sa aking nagawa kahapon. This would also help you. Okay, so remember that class. Okay. And for the junior high school, the good study habits. Kasi nasabi natin, I'm always busy, 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 busy. Really? Are you really busy? But what happened now to your grades when first quarter, ibibigay na ang first quarter na mga grade? What happened? You said that you're so busy with your online class. Baka hindi na-align yung kabisi-bisihan. So, let's see. The good study habits. What are good study habits? Meron bang bad study habits? Meron. Because your success depends on your study habits. It could be good study habits, bad study habits. So, what are good study habits? You write there. And then what are poor study habits? Okay, rank your examples. So, for example, studying in front of a TV. Okay, so studying in somewhere else, asa na lang sa bahay. So you rank that. Okay? So make that activity. Okay, so remember class, you study hard in this online class and also your modular. It's very difficult. Your teachers and your parents are doing their best in giving you the best education. Pero kung kayo lang, na wala kayo, don't even know how to have the study habits, then it's up to you. How do you see yourself sa kana nga sitwasyon? Remember that you as a student, your best, dalang-dala, kung nasa gubat ka pa, is your study habits. You will carry that because you still have a long, long way to run to achieve your dreams. You still have college, a senior high, and then college. If you cannot build in your study habit now, then what will happen to you in the near future? Magkakadambada pala pa na, di ba? Sa ang nangyayari, you will take that exam in the colleges and university. Failure lagi ko, wala akong kapasar sa akong entrance exam. Then assess yourself. Baka dito na ka maghimo ng study habits, it's too late. Okay, so make use of your informations and apply it to yourself. Okay, so wala talagang ibang makaka-help sa inyo in your study. Okay, it's you. So make a poster with your classmate. The poster should show your top 10. This is in line with the study habits activity for senior high. So make a poster of your classmates. The poster should show your top 10 study habits. Then those habits are your promise, your classmates, and yourself. So promise it to yourself that you will make a good study habits. Okay, class. So I hope that you will make use of your time and do your online class seriously. For the grade 9 and 10, some of you, I just observed, you're not opening your camera. As I said, it's not our loss, nor even the loss of your teacher, but it is your loss. Baka doon ka na mag-regret sa end. Okay, so make use of your time. Okay, since you are a student. Okay, I hope that you have learned something in this video and the study habits would help you because we in the school, your teachers, your guidance counselors, the other staff here in school wants you to be successful in your life. More so with your parents, more so to yourself. Have that in yourself na I will be successful pila ka years from now. So build your study habits, and it's not too late for you. For the grade school, it's the best time for you to plant a good study habits. Para pagdating sa high school, caring nyo na. Sa'yo na kaayo, dali na dayon siya. Okay? And you will be, it runs smoothly. For the high school who just build your study habits, do it now. It's not yet too late. Okay? Dali lang man siya, basta mindset. You have your dreams. Ask yourself, bakit nga ba ako pumapasok sa school? Why I am into online class? It's because of your dream, not because of our dream or the dream of your parents, but it's because of your dream. Your parents, all of us, are just here to support your dream. So build in your study habits. Okay, so I hope you've learned something in our video. Thank you and keep safe, everyone. Okay, bye and thank you.